Hey guys, this is Denmo and I'm doing a tutorial video on Final Fantasy XIV. Alright, to start Final Fantasy XIV, you gotta find it on your... Where the fuck is it? Okay, there it is. To start Final Fantasy XIV, you gotta double click the icon and then it'll check for updates, and then you admire your background and then you wait for it to load, and then you check your Twitter and you look. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Oh my god, me as fuck. Awesome. Okay, now you're going to type in your password
and then wish for the sweet release of death.
and that's how you log in. Anyway, how the fuck did I do those emote things with Timelapse?
Dancing is what to do. Dancing's what I think of you. Dancing's what clears my soul. Dancing's what makes me whole.
Well, first off, you have to have an emote that repeats itself. So, we'll look in our emotes over here. You don't want that. Persistent ones is what you want, because they will stay persistent. Not the most gentlemanly you want, and not the pose, not the change pose, not the sit, not the visor. You want a dance. Okay, let's do the ball dance. You need to have it repeat because you want to take photos at a specific time in the animation. So, you need to know how fast or how long the animation is. How the fuck do you do that, Denmo?
Do you like how I'm cussing? I'm edgy as fuck.
Well, let me just bring YouTube, or not YouTube. Let me just bring, let's see. I need a stopwatch. Just go to this multistopwatch.com. Okay, and you see how it has a start, and you can lap and lap and lap and lap and lap and lap, lap and lap and lap and lap, lap and lap and lap. Okay, that's how you do this. You figure out the average lap time. So I'm going to be right back and figure out the average lap time of how long it takes for the dance to go. Be right back. Okay, so I did the timey thing and I recorded my laps and I figured the time to be about 6 seconds and 6.5 milliseconds. So what I'm going to do is pull up DX Story here, and then I'm going to go to the screenshot option and input the 6.5 seconds, which would be about 6,500 milliseconds. And then I'm just going to sit back, pull away my UI, and hit my hotkey for taking screenshots. If you look right over here, it's taking a screenshot. It's taken 2 screenshots, and the idea is it took a screenshot at each interval of that dance. So we're going to come back in about 30 screenshots and see how it looks. Whoops, okay, so it's recorded about 30 something screenshots here. And let's take a look-see and check to see if we see a gradual change in the dance. Sometimes we need to make adjustments, and if it doesn't make a gradual change, then the animation isn't going to look right. It's kind of jumpy right now, so I may need to make some adjustments to the timing, but it looks pretty close. So what I'm going to do is go back to DX Story. I'm going to change that to about, I'm going to take away about 10 milliseconds and see what happens. And I'm going to be back 30 billion years later. Okay, so after finagling the milliseconds up and down in increments of 5 to 10 and lots of trial and error, I was able to find that magic number 6540 that's specific to the ballroom dance. And if you look here, oh, oops, sorry. If you look here, Each screenshot looks like it could be part of a frame-by-frame animation because there's gradual change between each frame. So that is exactly what you want. Just look at that. That's beautiful. Oh my god. If there's too fast of a change, the time lapse will look like a hoedown. Too slow of a change and it'll be frozen still or really janky, and it'll almost look like it's going backwards. So you really have to trial and error it at 5 to 10 milliseconds up or down, and then eyeball your screenshots as it comes out to make sure it looks good. Like, yeah. But thankfully, now that we have the magic number, we can move on to the fun part. Standing in place for hours and dancing like a moron. So now that you've got all of these beautiful screenshots, you just take your favorite editing device and put it all together, and you hope that you don't find out that anybody came over and pet you like you were some kind of lesser being. Why are you doing this? Stop. Ah!